What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and as usual, I'm going to give you guys a daily dose of reality. We're going to take a look at the markets. I know the Dow Jones is getting a little pumped today with traditional markets. I do believe it'll give it back. If not today, it should give it all back tomorrow. We'll take a look at the charts. I'll show you why. I'll show you what I'm looking at, and let's get into it. This is going to be a quick update. We're just going to look at Bitcoin, Dow, and the DXY. As you guys know, this is the 4-hour time frame. Yesterday we talked about this. If we look right here, there seems to be some hidden bearish divergence. We're having higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action, although we could go a little bit higher and still make hidden bearish divergence. As you guys know, hidden divergence is a continuation of the trend. This is hidden bearish. The trend is down. It's a continuation of the downtrend in the 4-hour, right? Now, could we get up a little bit higher here? We could. If we break this 17,087, then we have resistance at our 200 EMA around 17,189. Our next resistance is the 0.5 fib at 17,333. If we break above that, we come back to retest this trend line. That would be at the golden pocket area around 17.6 to 17.6 to 17.7, somewhere in that range. 17.6 to 16 or 17.650 actually. I do expect a major rejection there if we get up this high. This may happen tonight, and if the market rallies tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Otherwise, if we can't get above this high here, I think we continue down. Our 21 EMA on the 4-hour is around 16,950. We do seem to be getting major rejection there. As you guys know, our target from falling out of this channel is around 15.8. I'm still looking at that. And then we have the larger channel at 15.3, somewhere around 15.3. And if that breaks, we have a target of 12.5. But we have our weekly target that may hold as support for a while at 14.5. Come back up to retest this once we get down to these levels. Either way, guys, there's still nothing bullish, nothing saying there's a reversal. I know a lot of people are talking about the weekly RSI showing bullish divergence. Well, we're going to take a look at those same bottoms in the monthly and show you that you got to look at the bigger time frames now. We're looking at the monthly now. It makes more sense because Bitcoin's much older now. And I'll show you why I do not think that is a valid bullish signal on the weekly that everybody is talking about, right? So let's take a look at the daily. The daily, as you can see, now if this daily closes above this trend line that we have right here, then possibly, you know, we could get another pump up to this 18.4 range, possibly. But we still have that 55 EMA right around 17.5, 17.6 area. I do expect a rejection there, even if we wick above it, if we are able to get up that high. As you can see, we're below the 8 EMA here. That's pretty bearish on the daily. Also getting rejected on our daily RSI trend line right here. That's a pretty big rejection there, guys. So we'll see how this closes. If it closes, then we're most likely coming down to test these ranges again towards the bottom. Like I said, looking first for about 15.8. And then obviously 14.5. If that 14.5 breaks, it may be a major capitulation. Do I think that's going to happen today? Probably not. But within the next couple weeks, I see us getting down to this 14.5 at least, right? But keep an eye on this daily RSI. As I've showed you guys in the RSI right here, these trends, we tested the top, the bottom, the top, the bottom, the top, and now we probably are coming back down to the bottom here. As you guys know, in the daily, I do think we'll see a false bottom sometime in February or March. A lot of people think this is gonna happen, you know, soon, but I think it's gonna be a few months before we get down to this 75 to 8,500 range, February or March, for a false bottom. Then get a big rally, maybe back all the way up to 14.5 area, and then down to our ultimate target sometime in the middle or end of next year around 35 to 4,500. I've been talking about this for a long time. Now, if we do get down that low, does that mean we have to bounce there? No, we could still go lower, but we'll be keeping an eye on this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you smash those thumbs up, guys. That really helps the channel, helps get the video out there, and share the video if you would. Also, leave your comments down below. I know a lot of people when people get really negative when you're saying that Bitcoin's going down, right? I've been hearing that all the way from up here. The negativity is insane. And why is that? Because a lot of people bought it up higher or are buying it now, and they don't want to hear that it can go down. The fact is, it's a market and it can go way down, right? So keep an eye on this stuff, guys. If you are interested in trading, before we get into the weekly and the monthly RSI that I was talking about, we'll also be taking a look at my 10-year roadmap that, if it plays out, could be the hugest opportunity that you'll probably see in your lifetime, right? So let's take a look at Prime XBT. If you guys are interested in trading, definitely check them out. By far the best exchange, in my opinion. And you can also sign up for free. Use my link down below. And without putting any money on, you can join these contests right here. You can get in them. You don't have any risk. This is a great way to learn because you're not actually using your own money. And if you win the contest, then you get actual tradable funds, so you can build an account off that with zero risk, right? You can trade Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, crypto, Dow Jones, everything, all from this exchange. You can have multiple trades in, longs or shorts, and you can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus, and Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. I believe they're also giving a $850 Christmas bonus along with that. So make sure you check out my link below. You can go to my YouTube page, and I have a tutorial on there on Prime XBT, how to put in longs and shorts. But guys, if you know how to trade the market, while this was going down and everybody's getting depressed, you could have been making a lot of money shorting this market, right? Along with us. So anyways, here's our weekly, right? And so on the weekly, this is the bullish divergence they're talking about, right? You're getting lower lows right here, higher lows in the RSI. But really, this is just the RSI resetting, in my opinion, for more downside, just like it did in the Amazon compared to Bitcoin chart, which we're going to look at in a minute. This is why I have had this target here right around 14.7 to 14.5 range for actually around 15,000 maybe. But anyways, this is our weekly target because of breaking out of this rising broadening wedge, just like all our other targets hit when we fell out of our formations, right? So this is what I've drawn in for a few months now. This is how I expect this to happen, unless we break this 55 EMA on the weekly before going to these lows. If we do that, then we may be able to say the bottom is in. But unless that happens, there's no reason to believe that this is bullish, right? There's no macro formation showing that we have bottomed. I do think we'll come back down, like I said, to that 14.5, 15,000 range, break below that. That'll become our new resistance before continuing down. Like I said, middle or end of next year is when I'm looking for my bottom. Unless this weekly trend line breaks and we close above it for a couple weeks, I'd have to see like 2 weeks above this trend line, then a bounce. Then I believe that's a false bottom and we still have another lower low, even though that was to happen. But I don't think we're going to break this and stay above until 75 to 8,500, rally above, and I'll show you why. Now here is the monthly, right? Let's see if we can see that bullish divergence in the monthly. Absolutely not. Lower lows here, guys. There's no bullish divergence in the monthly. This is bearish in the macro. Guys, check out my wife's webpage, inkyourimage.com. A lot of cool stuff on here. The divergence cheat sheet is the hot seller. It's a mouse pad, but check it out. That link's also down below. She does it all herself. She can put family pictures on, on glass. She can put it on slate, all kinds of different stuff. She can put anything you want on any of this. So if you want a Bitcoin sign, she can put that on aluminum, whatever. Check it out. The Dow. So the Dow is getting a little rally today, but if you see this blue line here, I put that up to the old support and resistance. So this was old support. Once we broke it, became resistance. Even though we can get above it a little bit, it still stays major resistance. We bounced around on it for a little while as support again, and now we're simply testing it as resistance. Unless we can get up above this and hold for a couple weeks, this is still bearish in my opinion. I think the Dow has much, much further to go. If we look at the weekly, I showed you guys this, that lower highs in the price action, higher highs in the RSI, hidden bearish divergence, the trend is down, hidden divergence, continuation of the trend. I repeat myself because a lot of people don't seem to get this. But anyways, as you can see, we are just testing this old support, became resistance. Now we're testing it again for resistance. Could it go higher? Could we get our Santa rally? Possibly. But like I said, no matter what happens today, if we don't give it back today, I think tomorrow we'll be giving it back. The DXY is still in the same area, guys. You know, my next target's 122. Once we break above that and gain support, we look at the weekly, and I see us going much higher on the DXY. Now, if you guys want to see my 10-year plan and what I believe Bitcoin is going to look like for the next 10 years, stick around, because as you guys know, my Bitcoin compared to Amazon right here. We started talking about this on December 2nd, 2021, last year, when I showed this chart and warned you guys that there was going to be a crypto scam washout that includes shitcoins, that includes scammy exchanges, over leveraged huge accounts, right? This is what happens. This is what's happening now. I told you, watch for dumps, then you'll get little rallies, get everyone bullish again. Get another dump, make a lower low, get a rally, make everyone bullish again. This is called exit liquidity. These little rallies are when the big boys quit selling. They let the retail or the dumb money in to think it's going higher, and then they sell again. If they just continued to sell here, they would just get lower prices all the way down. They got to let it pump every once in a while, and that's exactly what we've been seeing and will continue to see, although the pumps will get smaller and smaller. It could be all the way till 2025 till Bitcoin sees 20K again if it does play out like a normal traditional bubble pop, which I believe it will. People say you can't compare the two assets. Well, they're both markets. They both have the same type of players. Markets react the same to all emotion, right? So this is Bitcoin. Here is Amazon overlaid on the Bitcoin chart, right? So let's see where 20K was on Bitcoin right here. So that would say that we don't even break 20K till probably beginning or middle of 2025 if this plays out this way. This is how a macro bottom forms. It's not going to come down and do just a straight shoot up, guys. This big of a bear market takes a long time to recover. We'll probably form something like this. We'll have our false bottom, get a rally, make our lower low sometime in the middle or end of next year. And then what does this look like here? We put a line in here, inverse head and shoulders. And that took all the way, if we go from the false bottom, March of 23 to the left shoulder, that took over a year just from this shoulder to this shoulder, right? Be careful, guys. Here's my 10-year plan. If this plays out, this could be the biggest opportunity of a lifetime. Trading this, there's going to be lots of trade opportunities in here. You know, a lot of long opportunities here, a lot of short opportunities here, a lot of long opportunities here. Or you could just buy the bottom, sell the tops, buy the bottom, sell the tops, right? When will they be? In my opinion, the bottom at 35 to 4,500, possibly middle or end of next year, 2023, then get our rally, our 4-year bull cycle, right? But I don't believe we'll hit a new all-time high. It will probably 10x, so middle or end of 2025, maybe 35 to 45K, come back down to the next 4-year bear market, or after the 4-year halving cycle bear market, in the mid 2028, possibly down to 15 to 25K, then all the way back up to 55 to 65K in 2029, all the way back down. You see what I'm saying, right? It took 10 years to break this all-time high. Same chart pattern seems to be playing out, guys. I would be very, very cautious if you are thinking you're going to make a huge amount of money by just buying Bitcoin now and waiting a couple of years. I don't see that happening, although it could. None of this is financial advice, but beware, guys. A lot of people out there acting like gurus that really have no idea how markets work. They have only ever experienced the Bitcoin market. They've never really played in markets. They probably didn't even know what a market was until they seen Bitcoin. So Be careful out there, guys. Much love. Don't forget to smash the likes. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already if you want daily updates. And make sure you tick your notification bell. That will get you notified when I post new videos. I'm out. Have an awesome day. I will see you tomorrow.